Okay, everyone. Guys, we're going to go through this worksheet. Okay, you don't have to hand it in. It's just for practice. If you want to print it, you can. If you want to just work on your own scratch paper, no problem. I'm going to work kind of fast here. These first ones are talking about find the sample proportion, right? As the sample size was on the bottom, that's 350, right? 295 or 294. Say they've never made a snow sculpture, okay? Guys, I got 0.98. I put it in my calculator. Always write it as a percentage, 98%, okay? I have to move kind of fast here. Let's do the next one. Again, the sample they're telling us is 1150. 837 have no citations on their driving record. And I put it in my calculator. I got 0.728. If you write 0.73, that's okay. Again, this is not equal. I'm just putting an arrow here. It's an equivalent representation. I put 72.8%, okay? All right, these next ones, find the margin of error. Sample size is 200. All right, margin of error, write a big E. And the formula is 1 over the sample size, the square root of the sample size. Okay, here, they're telling us the sample size is 200. Can I put it in my calculator? I got 0.0707. So that looks like it's 7.07%. All right, again, if you write 7.1, that's fine. I think 7 might be okay here. Guys, just remember, you take the square root of 200, and then it's 1 over that. All right? It's not just the square root of 200. It's 1 over that. Okay? Next one, E. In this little n is the sample size. They're saying it's 1800. Gonna put it in my calculator. I got 0.0236. So I can write it as 2.36%. Guys, I'm sorry. I should have a plus minus in front of this. Margin of error should have a plus minus in front. I'm sorry about that. Okay. 5 and 6, they want to know the sample size. They give you the margin of error, plus or minus 10%. All right, so margin of error, 10%. Remember, that's 0.1 or 0.10. That equals 1 over the square root of n. We want to solve for n. We want to find what n is, okay? Guys, in a situation like this, I can divide both sides by 0.1 and multiply both sides by the square root of n. The 0.10 and the square root of n switch places. So this expression I can write it like this. I just multiply both sides by n, so the n disappeared, or square root of n. It disappeared on this side and showed up over here. I divided both sides by 0.1 or 0.10. It disappeared on this side and showed up underneath on this side. All right? I square both sides. All right? When I square the square root of n, I get n. When I square 0.1, I get 0.01. 1 over 0.01 is 100. That was the sample size, okay? That's an estimate. I'll call it approximately 100, okay? Let's do it again. I'll do a couple tricks there. Okay, we want to estimate the sample size. Margin of error, 2%, plus or minus 2%. So that's 0.02. We want to find what n is. In this situation, 0.02 and the square root of n can switch places. Square both sides. All right. This is hundreds, thousands. This is 4 10,000ths. 1 over that. Our sample size is approximately 2,500. Okay? You guys practice doing that, okay? All right. Guys, here we're looking for a percent interval. All right, I'm going to use the margin of error. So again, the margin of error is 1 over the sample size. Guys, they're telling us the survey was 2,580 students. All right, we got 0.012, that's plus or minus 1.2%. They're telling us 9% are left-handed. So what they're saying is 9% plus or minus 1.2%. That's what they're saying there. So roughly, what percent of people are left-handed? Well, it could be as much as 10.2%, because I'm going to take 9 and add 1.2. And I'm going to take 9 and subtract 1.2. So I get 7.8. This is our answer. Again, we found the margin of error. It's plus or minus a percentage. They give you the percent that's left-handed. You find the spread. All right? Plus 1.2 minus 1.2, okay? Let's do another one. Again, first find the margin of error. There's a poll of 123 students. I got 0.09. That's 9%. They're saying 71% have never been on a ferry ride. So that's 71% plus or minus 9%. So our spread is going to go up to 80% and down to 62%. All right, that's the spread we're looking for right there. Guys, last one, we double the sample size. How's the margin of error affected? Now here's our formula. What we're saying here is, what if this is twice as big? All right. We can separate that. All right, these two multiply together. All right, this ends up being 1 over the square root of 2. It ends up being about 0.7, or about 70%. So, if we double the sample size, then the margin of error becomes about 70% from what it was before. In other words, it goes down about 30%. Again, we double the sample size, the margin of error becomes 70% from what it was before we double the sample size. Okay? Guys, that's it. Make sure you complete the exit ticket, okay? Thanks.